Hey everyone, it's Mike. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you haven't been here before. Today I wanted to do a quick update. I have been in the process of moving and I finally got there. So I live in East Texas now. I'm in zone 8. It's a beautiful morning out here. But last night it got pretty cold. It got down to about 24 degrees. You can see some of this frost on the ground here. It's starting to kind of melt a little bit because it is getting warm pretty fast now that the sun's up. It was like, yeah, it was about 24 degrees this morning. It's about 37, 38 right about now. And I left some of the palms that I have out. We have a lot of the main cold ones. Looks like these little Texas sables got maybe a little damage. I'm not sure if that was already there or not, but they're looking pretty good. They didn't get really phased by the mid-20s. I mean, they can take a lot lower. These especially sable miners here. These are the Emerald Isle Giants. There's another random one that just came up a while ago. And here are the Chilean wine palms, looking pretty good. They're really not phased by any of this cold air just yet. So there's those three there. And then we got the what I was calling the mystery palm seedling. I'm going to say this is a sable Bermudana. That middle leaf is getting pretty big. And then all these little ones right here are getting big really too. I'm gonna have to separate those. I'll do a video on that as well, doing some of the separation of these. But you notice they're all coming up on one side of the pot. And I noticed that over the summer, they're all coming up on one side. So I went ahead and turned the pot 180 degrees in its location, and then that one popped up. But then that was it. So it's like these ones are over here partying, and this one's like, yeah, maybe I'll join you later. So there's that one doing good. And then this is a 22-year-old Washingtonia Robusta that I've been carrying around. Dug it up in 1998 and as a small seedling, and really didn't have to do a whole lot to it. Never fertilized it. I transplanted maybe into 3 different pots, just increasing the pot size each time. I think the last one it was in there for about 10 years. And it was struggling a little bit, but it survived, and once I put it in this pot, it just took off, especially the trunk. Trunk got a lot bigger, and these fronds started fanning out a lot more because it was able to have the room to do that. So that's a great thing about these palms. You can leave them in pots for a long time. They'll just keep growing new fronds. Once it gets, it might get root bound, but it'll still keep growing fronds. And then if you increase the pot size or put it in the ground, that's when they really start taking off again. So one of these days I'll plant it in the ground somewhere. I'm in a rental right now, so but here's a couple of volunteers that have actually come up that I haven't done a video on yet either. These are from some random seeds I threw into the pot, and I think they're either Brahia Super Silver or Saw Palmetto. Not really sure. This is from the Rare Palm Seeds batch. I just threw some seeds in there, so it's going to be interesting to see what these come up as. Looks like they're 2 different ones. That one has really skinny strap leaves. That one has fatter ones there, so that'll be interesting to see what those turn out to be. And here in the garage, put the more sensitive palms. So we got there's one of the Bismarcks that I brought in. And there's the other. Really don't have a lot of light in here right now, so you probably can't see these, but they're still looking really nice and silver. There's the 4th one right there, looking nice and good. So yeah, I'll be pulling these out into the driveway here soon, because now the sun's coming out. And over here, I know the lighting probably sucks in this video, but over here I have these are some beat up Washingtonia Robusta seedlings I've been growing, and they've really taken a hit because I had them all popping up in one pot. It got way too crowded, so I separated them into more separate community pots, and they've been struggling a little bit, but they're staying alive, and they've actually grown quite a bit. They're about 3 times the size as when I first put them in here. So once spring hits and once I have them separated, they should really perk back up, so that'll be nice. And then here's that pot here of all the foliferous seedlings that burned. Well, half of it burned. I pulled out quite a few dead ones here just recently. And then there might be some other ones in there too, but the other ones that I was trying weren't pulling out so easily, so I thought I'd just leave them in there for now. And then here's 2 of the 3 bigger foliferous seedlings I had. The third one died. It got way too burned. Had a spear pole. And then this one doesn't look good. This one right here doesn't look very good either. But you notice it's still pretty green right here. So I think it should be okay once the weather warms up. And then I think this is a filibusta right here. And then this one, there's more robusta. It looks like they got chewed on a little bit by something. But they're still doing okay. Another little smaller pot here of them just kind of sitting in there. So plenty of robusta seedlings, plenty of foliferous seedlings, but since they're so small and they were struggling, I thought I'd bring them in the garage. And it got down to about, I'd say, mid-40s in here last night. So it was a good 20 degrees warmer here in the garage. There's no heat or anything like that, just you know, just with the door closed and having the heat from the wall of the house there. So anyway, that's about it. Just want to kind of update you guys on these palms. I'll be doing a lot more videos here pretty soon because I'll have the room to start more seeds and do more cold protection experiments. So I'll be doing videos and all that stuff too. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will be back soon with another update.